Hello, everyone. It just says going live and it's showing preview. Am I live? Can you hear me okay? Hey, James, thanks for coming. Can you hear me and see me okay? James said hello, and he's so tired. How many classes did you have, James? I am listening for Zoom at the same time because unfortunately, Rahim's having a little bit of trouble getting into the live right now. Into the Zoom link. It keeps telling him to launch, and once he launches, it's not doing anything. So we're trying to figure out what that is what's going on with Zoom right now. Yeah, so we'll give him a little bit of time to see if he can figure it out. I think he said he's an IT guy, so hopefully he'll be able to join us. 15 a day for the past 5 days, James. Wow. So you've been busy. Are those private lessons, VIP kid, or a bunch of mixes? So hopefully in just a little bit, Rahim will be on. He is a VIP kid teacher in Thailand right now. If we can't get him on, then maybe we can reschedule. But I am checking. Okay, he's going to log out and log back in and give it a try again. So maybe James can help keep me chatting here for just a minute. Let's see. Hello, I see someone else is here as well. Thank you so much for joining us. We are giving Rahim a little bit of time to sign in. We are having a little bit of trouble with Zoom this morning, or maybe his computer. I'm not really sure how it all works. James, I'm going to hit 400 classes this month. Congratulations. That's awesome work, man. I used to do over 200, which is pretty good for my time zone. But yeah, I don't do that many anymore. James said, just VIP kid. I don't count the private students. Wow. So 15 a day for the past 5 days for VIP kid. Hey, Stephanie, thanks for joining me right now. Hopefully Rahim will be here in just a second. How many classes did you have this morning? I have a little sore throat, so, I'm always drinking coffee on my channel, but I might have a little bit of extra today. My student said, you have a sore throat, which was something we learned today. And I said, a little bit. She's like, are you sick? I said, no, just too much talking. And she laughed. And today she said, this is my last class, teacher. I'm going to be so sad and miss you. So we talked for a little bit, and she said, I'm going to ask my parents to take your class again. It was so cute. 5 classes this morning, Stephanie. Awesome. I had 4. I had 4 regulars, so that's always fun. Well, one just became a regular. I call him a regular, but I think it's only like class 3 or 4. But I don't know. When you kind of just vibe with a student, he's kind of busy and fun. So hopefully the parents enjoy my classes. They are in the background. I can hear them every once in a while, but I think it's good that they're there. Christina, hi Christina, thanks for coming. I had 8 classes, not VIP kid though. That's okay. We talk about all kinds of companies on here. What company do you work for? Are you a VIP kid teacher also? Some of us teach for multiple companies, so we totally understand. We diversify on this channel. And I think each company has great things about them. One thing I love about VIP Kid is the workshops, the professional development. It prepares you for so many other companies. So awesome. Christina, I don't know that I've seen you on this channel. Thanks so much for logging in and stopping by. I see we have somebody else here. Let us know where you're tuning in from and how many classes did you have today. James, how's Vietnam? How's the weather and everything there? It's been pretty warm here. We hit 108 with the heat index the other day. I just reminded myself back in the day when I was maybe about 18, I moved to Florida and someone was talking about the heat index and I was like, huh? And this guy explained to me, well, you know how in Boston you have the wind chill? And I was like, oh, like we have the heat index. So I thought that was a pretty clever way to explain it to this New Englander at the time. Awesome. So what kind of classes did you have today, James? Was it mostly speaking classes again? I think right now this is turning into like just a teacher chat. So let's chat it up in the chat box. And I won't keep you very long. Oh, it's really bad there now. Oh, I'm so sorry, James. Christina said, I'm a VIP kid teacher, but only was assigned a grand total of 11 classes in my first contract. So I took my toys elsewhere. EF. Oh, I know that. That is a company, right? No, I can't think of it. English first? Is that what EF is? Hey, Kathy, thanks for coming. I love your smiley face. Smiley faces make me happy. A VIP kid classes today. Awesome. Yes, a lot of those speaking classes. Good. I heard that one of the speaking classes is really hard to teach, like the jokes one. I haven't had it. Have you had that one yet, James or Stephanie? I want to know how those jokes classes are. Elsewhere, I haven't caught a live yet, but I'm a subscriber. Oh, thanks for coming. I used your channel to train for my mock class. Oh, that makes me feel so good. I hope they were okay. Education first. Yes, awesome. James, I'm on lockdown. Streets blocked off. Curfew 6 to 6. Wow. James, I hope things look up soon. Much better over there. Stephanie says she hasn't taught the jokes classes. I am headed on vacation, but I'm super excited that the collaboration station group and my outschool collaboration group, we're all making videos for you guys. So hang with us. Maybe you can watch some of those fun videos. We have a really goofy video coming up. So I think I'll upload that on Saturday if I have time. But I'm super excited. Subscriber, my apologies for my typo. Oh, Christina, never worry about things like that on this channel. I passed both levels the first time. Yes. 66 different speaking classes? That's how many you taught, or that's how many there are? Kathy said, taught a 1-hour writing class today. It was my 4th one. I really like them. So, Kathy, the writing classes, what do you do if a student comes with like no writing? Does that, I mean, well, I guess, wait, the writing classes, you kind of take them through it, right? I haven't done that. I didn't sign up for writing, public speaking, advanced grammar, and level 8. I love to talk, guys, but I feel like I do not have proper grammar for a lot of these things. So I've taught the joke classes level 4 and level 5. Do they understand the jokes? That's kind of what I'm wondering. I should probably let you know, if you're new to my channel, we squirrel a little bit on this channel. I love to talk. I check the chat a lot, as you can see. I'm hoping that Rahim is able to join us, but he's uninstalling and reinstalling Zoom to see if he can get it to work. 130 classes, James. That you are a rock star. Rock star. We should have you back on here just to talk about speaking classes. I've taught many writing classes. Oh, nice. I'm a little intimidating, but intimidating them. Looks like Rahim is here. Awesome. Let's give him a second to come on in. I'm not sure if he knows we're live yet. So we'll give him just a second to log in and find out we're live. But I appreciate you all hanging with me and chatting for a little bit. Keep the chat going. It really makes things flow when everyone's chatting in the chat box. So I appreciate that there. Awesome. Let's see. Because I've only taught 11 classes with VIP Kid, I'm not eligible for the speaking classes. Ironically, I get emails from VIP Kid offering me some money to open slots. Oh, interesting. No, they're stupid age 5 jokes. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, James, you have to keep me posted about them. Hello.
All right, so this is my first time on Zoom.
Yes, we are live on YouTube right now. We were kind of just chatting with friends in the chat box. We can't see you right now, so I think you need to maybe turn your camera on.
And where do I do that? Here, I got it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes,
There you go.
that's Rahim has made it.
Yeah, made it. Yes, live.
Awesome. We are live. And so far, I've been chatting with James, Christina, Stephanie, and Kathy is here. And Senya is
Okay.
here. Senya says she's been to Thailand. Awesome.
Okay.
All
We're
right.
in Thailand.
Yeah, we're in Thailand. So when we talk, they get it like delayed.
Mhm.
So it's a little bit delayed on their side. But well, hello, Rahim. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's wonderful.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Um, kind of a drifter.
Hmm.
Uh, the feet don't stop traveling.
Yeah.
Just mm, have a passion for teaching,
Yeah.
and did a bunch of jobs before. Grew up in California, but Canadian,
Okay.
which might be like a plus. I don't know.
It might
I
be
don't
what?
know a plus.
Oh,
But yeah, and just grew a passion for teaching, and I found that online is more, how would you say it? You've been teaching for VIP Kids.
I think teaching online is great, especially for someone who likes to travel. You can take
So
students or say you're traveling at the time and can't take students. But yeah,
what would you say is the best thing about the job and the ability to travel and just go anywhere?
yeah, that's great. I think it's amazing that we get to teach online and just bring our jobs with us. We get to travel and bring our jobs and go to other countries and still be able to make money and travel at the same time. A lot of jobs you have to take time off and can't earn that money. So I think that's a
Yeah,
positive for it. So how about just
yeah.
what can you tell us about Thailand? Where are some of your favorite places to visit?
Uh, I would stay away from the very touristy places
Mm, yeah,
because it's not just that it's expensive, but it's not really Thailand.
right.
I live in a small town, Ratchaburi, and there are places you can see elephants walking down the
Oh,
street.
awesome. Love it. I
You
think
know, Mhm.
I think I read she went to Phuket.
Yeah, Phuket is it's an island,
Hmm.
and they have a plan now that they control the coronavirus.
Okay.
So it's like a sandbox scheme.
Hmm.
So travelers are allowed to come into Thailand.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. James got married in Thailand. Awesome. Thailand was my first solo vacation and it was amazing. Awesome, Zinya. Um, oh, and Christina's been to Bangkok. I've been to Bangkok also. Kathy, we're talking about the writing classes. Rahim, have you taught the writing classes for VIP Kid?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I
And
haven't.
I was thinking about this conversation,
Mhm.
and I was thinking, um, I think we have different styles of, or different ways of teaching, right?
Okay, yeah.
You have a background, I have nothing.
Hmm.
I have a bicycle in the back, right? And that's about it. And I've taught from airports and side of the road and random coffee shops and villages, and so I think we have a really different style of where and when we teach.
Probably. That's the great thing about this channel. I don't think any of us teach the same. We've had minimalists on this channel. We call them prop king and queens, that they have like every prop around them. I'm kind of in the middle. I don't have a ton of props. I use digital props. I do
Yeah.
have a background, but it can change. I like to green screen sometimes, but not in my classes. It's too difficult to get the lighting correct. But I'm a
Mm.
kindergarten teacher, so most of my stuff I had in my kindergarten classroom.
Did you have a formal education as a
I
teacher?
Yes, I am a certified teacher.
Why did you choose VIP Kid?
Well, I was in the classroom for 8 years, and then just before COVID, I moved and I didn't have a classroom yet, and I missed teaching. I missed the kiddos. So yeah. How about yourself? Why did you get started with VIP Kid and online teaching?
I think I thought about this too, and I knew you were going to ask me this.
I sent it in the questions.
Um, the whole Western life and the Western lifestyle it doesn't compute with me.
Okay.
So I I was working for Boeing and I was working for mm, yeah, a big company,
Good.
and they got bought out,
Oh,
and I they gave me a very good severance.
okay. Nice.
So I said, I'm going to Japan.
Yeah.
So I just bought a one-way ticket and went to Japan.
That's great. I did.
And
I love
then,
Japan.
yeah, you mentioned how
Hmm.
many years?
Uh, we're in Japan for 10 years, 7 years. 7 years.
Wow.
How about yourself? How long were you there?
Maybe close to 5 years.
Okay, great.
So that was the first job teaching.
Did you teach English while you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I taught English for about 4 or 5 months, and then I got into headhunting. So
What's that?
headhunting is headhunting is finding Japanese people and moving them over to um, multinational companies, and so yeah, it's like put on a suit every day and
Oh,
go to work, go to work.
corporate world? Mm.
Yeah, but it was good money. It was really good money,
Right.
but it was a very crazy lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You,
just taught English and met at the coffee shop. And then I'd meet at my house sometimes with younger kids, coffee shops with the adults, and my kids would play with their kids. It was great. Yeah,
so why can we talk about anything?
sure.
Why VIP kid?
You and VIP kid though.
Why VIP kid?
That was really the first company I had heard of. One of my neighbors was teaching for VIP Kid, and we were going walking one day around the neighborhood, and she was just for exercise, and she was telling me about it, and I was like, "Hey, I'm a teacher too." And then that's it. I applied and got hired right away, and started booking classes. My first day, I was very fortunate. I didn't know that that was a thing that a lot of people didn't get booked right away. I just hit it at the right time. So
Yeah, I never had any problems with bookings.
good. So, how long have you been with VIP Kid?
3.5 years.
Excellent. Very good. What's your favorite courses to teach?
Oh, you can't ask questions like that because there's so
Yeah,
many factors, so many factors. Which student is it, and how are you feeling, and
right.
how many classes have you taught today? I've
Yeah.
taught 15 classes today.
You did? So did James.
So
I think
yeah,
James said he had 15 also. Let's see, right, James? Yeah. He's had 15 a day for the past 5 days. He's going to hit 400 classes this month. Awesome, James. Good.
yeah, I do this I don't take a day off. I always work.
Yeah. I just started to take 2 days off, but I have other companies and a business to run. So, so
Mm.
I started taking a little bit of time off, but you still can't sleep in when you've been doing this so long. You know, you wake up 3, 4, 5 in the morning to teach, and then you take a day off, and your body's like, "Hey, I'm awake." I'm like, "No."
Yeah, and it's also I think just the when you get that booking request and they say y- and you love the kids, right? You love the kids,
Yeah.
and you don't want to say no. You just say, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I do that too. Oh, James and Kelly are talking about book reports. I don't think I certified for book reports either. Or is that the writing class? He said, I taught writing to students here in Vietnam. Writing was my reason to get into English teaching. Oh, wow. I have a book report course on Friday as well. Very rarely has a student completed their book report, though. See, so what do you do? Sit there and try to help them through it, I guess? I don't know. The writing classes are like, I like anything.
Actually, that was my last class tonight,
Yeah.
and he had a writing project, and where's your can you please show me your writing? There's excuses. Oh, I'm at my grandma's house, or oh, teacher, I can't find it. Oh, it's somewhere here. Oh, mm, but then I just say, just tell me it.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Just tell me it, and I'll give you 100 points. Just tell me it. When you've been teaching so long, you develop that thick skin, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have students do mm, not so polite things, right?
Yeah. Luckily, I haven't had very much of that. I've heard the stories though.
But you just develop that skin.
Yeah. You're like, whatever.
Yeah,
Get it done over,
they're
kid.
just kids. They're
Yeah.
just kids, right?
Right.
So
Hey,
how long do you think you're gonna do this
VIP kid.
for? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have any plans to stop. It's a great side income for me. It's kind of, you know, I don't know. I like seeing the kids. That's probably the main reason that I still hang out and teach every day is just because I just love hanging out with the kids and teaching them. I'm like, when you get up in the morning, you're super tired and you're like, oh, what am I doing? And then you think, oh, who do I get to teach today? Or who am I helping today? And I think that just kind of makes it like, oh, okay. I'm here to help somebody, here to teach somebody. I love it. So
So you're not gonna stop.
I don't have any plans to. There's no reason to. It starts my day off early. It starts it off right. And once I'm up and accomplish something, I just keep accomplishing things all day long. How about yourself? What are your goals, Rahim?
Mm, I, it's like you really enjoy it. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But if I want to take time off, I'll take time off.
Right.
And like um before this whole COVID hit, I went to Romania for a couple months.
Yeah.
Just we just went traveling. Just I have to go to Canada next week,
Oh wow, great.
but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go through like a lot of things.
Yeah. My friend had to get quarantined there for 2 weeks before she was able to go anywhere, but I don't know if that's still in place right now. James,
It's in place,
it is still, yeah.
but now I think you have to spend 3 days in a hotel.
Oh, three? Hmm.
Yeah. When I
Yeah.
came back to Thailand, 15 days in a hotel.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that on a lot of countries. James said, as soon as COVID is over, we're opening a language center. Wife will be the main teacher, and I'll go into each class once a week so I can begin my cooking stuff. Awesome. Kathy said, I have no problem saying no to booking requests. Oh, it hurts my heart. Sanya says, does he teach for VIP Kid? Yes, he's been teaching for VIP Kid for, what'd you say, 3 years? 3.5?
3.5 years.
3.5. Jane said, I don't have a problem anymore either saying no, but then auto book. So I close the slot for the day. Yeah.
But
Awesome.
um, here's a big. I think it's kind of a debate.
Okay.
No background,
Right.
no props,
Mm-hmm.
um, no secondary rewards.
Right.
Give the stars at the end of the class.
So everything they tell you not to do, you've done, but you're successful at it. I think it's
Very successful, fully booked.
different teaching styles. And if you have, I think teachers find their tribe. If you have your tribe of students that found you, they're comfortable with you, they don't care if you're teaching with a background or not. If they feel like you are a good teacher for their kids, I think they're going to book you. So, but that's just my personal thing.
And
There's a
also, I think they have algorithms,
probably
and they see okay, he has this many students, and they compare it to how many classes.
hmm,
So the it's a high ratio.
right. And they're
So
booking you,
it means more money for the company, right?
right? Yeah, I would think.
So yeah.
James said his sister-in-law moved to Canada earlier this year. She had to stay in the house for about 3 weeks. Wow. Ew. So,
Yeah.
Rahim, do you teach for any other companies?
No, but I would like to have a backup plan.
Yeah. I think we talked about that the other day. Was I supposed to send you that information?
Yes.
Oops. I don't know if I did.
I'm
That's
gonna cry. I'm gonna cry all night.
I'll send you the information for Hollow later. um, Sanya said VIP Kid has changed so much since 2017 when I quit. It's so interesting to hear about all of the changes. Yeah,
You know what? One of the changes. Oh wow! They changed it to the tier system, right?
yeah, yeah. That was
You,
one of the
I hit that mark. I hit the mark for the
for.
the top tier,
Oh, nice. Wow, great.
but it's not fair. I don't think it's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see both ways on some of it. So yeah, I don't I mean, I'm not happy about it because it affected me, but on the other hand, I could see how some of the changes they've made are needed. So
And what about these new Chinese regulations? What do you think?
you know, I kind of I always try to have a backup plan just in case, but I'm one that you have to kind of show it to me before, like, for me to go all in saying this is what's definitely going to happen. I think a lot of times they talk and talk and talk, and then it could be years later before anything changes. So I think you know, we need
Is
to
it?
attention to it.
Should we be concerned?
Like, I would definitely have a backup. That's just the way. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. That's why I teach. I own my own business. You know what I mean? Two totally separate things. So Johnny said, do I need a computer to learn English? It depends on which company you go through. I know some you can use a phone. Um, to learn English, you can call in. Like, for example, I was just telling Rahim about Hello. I know there is a phone system you can use. Some you can use your iPad. So, hey, online teacher
Yeah.
dude. Thanks for coming, Tim. And Tim is in Thailand too.
Yeah, he's probably been my buddy.
He's probably your buddy. Is that what we said?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So, do you have any favorite spots in Thailand right now?
Oh, wow. Do you have 2 hours?
No, but you can name a couple.
um, not the cities, not the tourist hotspots,
Right.
but just the small towns.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous.
The food and the fruit just, oh, was so good. Everything seemed so fresh.
And the pace is so slow. It's like you just sit and talk.
Oh,
It's
nice.
like it's just normal.
Yeah. Sanya said the beach
Yeah.
is her favorite.
Yeah, I'm not far from Myanmar,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not far from the beaches. So the center of Thailand where it's very thin. So you
Hmm.
can go to either side.
Oh, yeah. So can you head into Myanmar right now, or are they closed?
Oh, no way, man. No,
Borders are
no
closed.
way. Yeah. And even the COVID situation is not really good here.
Right. I think Tim, we were just talking about that. Tim, the admin of, oh wait, what am I saying? Tim, the admin of the VIP Kid Dudes Facebook group. I think Rahim knows me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know him.
The Dudes Facebook group. That's awesome. Tim's been
No girls allowed.
no girls allowed. And see, here I am. I let boys in all of my groups. Tim's been
But
on
hey, just to make a point, the boys keep it real. The boys keep it real. I don't know about the other groups. The boys keep it real.
obviously haven't met me. Johnny said Thailand sounds beautiful. Where are you from, Johnny?
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's
Nice.
gorgeous.
We-
Hey, I hop on a motorcycle, 10-minute drive, you go to the mountains, you see monkeys, wild monkeys everywhere.
Nice.
Give them some bananas, and you come back and eat delicious food
Yeah,
for maybe $2.
nice. So do you ride your
Uh,
bike a lot around there with all the beautiful sights?
yeah, for sure.
Nice.
For sure. It's yes. Yes.
Nice.
There are about three other bikes outside of this room. So
Oh, really?
yeah. Yeah.
You guys bike a lot?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay. Nice. Johnny's from Australia. Oh, awesome. We had somebody from Australia on here, but a couple of weeks. Well, she's an American living in Australia, so she was talking about teaching online while living abroad as well. So
Mhm.
that brings me back to Rahim. What do you do about internet there?
Oh, excellent question.
Thanks.
Um, a lot of people focus on props and backdrops and things like that.
Hmm.
Tech is tech is number one.
Yeah.
So a good computer,
Hmm.
whether it's an Windows based or iOS, Apple,
Hmm.
that's not it. You have to have backup
Right.
internet. You can't run your business if you don't have internet.
Right. Yeah. And how do
So
you,
I hmm?
I'm sorry, I said, how do you ensure good internet with traveling and things?
uh three things with Vipkid. Well, I've got a new MacBook Pro, which is not necessary.
Hmm.
You can go with other computers.
Right.
An iPad, which you can teach on,
Hmm.
which has a SIM slot, so you can put a SIM card in there. An iPhone, of course,
Hmm.
and this thing I would never travel without and teach abroad without. Uh, it's called a Glocal Me. So I
Global. I
keep it.
think I wrote that in the chat box. I mean, in the description box.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I already wrote it. So yeah, it's called the Glocal Me.
Yeah, it's a
Like a mobile.
Glocal Me,
Hmm.
and it has slots for two SIMs, and it just looks like an old iPhone.
Oh yeah, huh? It does.
So you just keep it, and if you're traveling somewhere, you you just purchase a package. It could be a day package or a week package or an Asia package or global package,
Yeah.
whatever. So, and it runs on Android, and I don't leave home without it.
Nice. It sounds like a great backup to have. So are you plugged into the internet there and then you have that as your backup and for traveling?
Yes, this is always the backup.
Yeah, nice. That's a great idea. Johnny wants to know what else do you teach, Rahim?
Science.
You teach science. I like science.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Do you have a funny story or your favorite teaching moment?
You asked me this question,
Yeah, I
and
put it on the list.
it's not funny, but it is a bit serious.
Uh,
If you don't mind me sharing,
no, go for it.
I had a student, um, and she admitted to cutting herself,
Yeah,
and she admitted to other things, and I had to report it.
yeah. You should. Teachers
And
probably should.
great moments, yeah, a million of them.
Yeah,
But that was one of those moments.
yeah. That's a tough moment, but hopefully you got her the help she needs. That's
Yeah, she's
we
still
can
my
offer
student.
as teachers. Yeah. Well, at least she trusted you to talk to you about it. That's great.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And the company called the parents and
Good.
got her help.
Good. Well, we're glad for that.
I actually, what's his name? Um, Chong?
Eric.
What's
Hmm.
Eric? Eric? Yeah, I sent him a message directly, and
Good.
he replied the same day, and
Good.
they fixed it. Yeah.
Yeah. I like hearing stories that they're helping out. I mean, I would assume that's what we're all here for, right? To help these kiddos.
And how about yours? Funny, exciting, dramatic?
Huh. On the spot. Let's see. I don't know. My favorite moments are usually those aha moments when you have those students that are just not getting it, and then one day they just get it, and you're like, yes, like, or even like you said, you teach science when you're like working on this concept with them, and then all of a sudden they get it, and the light bulb goes off, and you're like, yes, that's what I've been explaining this whole time. So I think just seeing the light bulb go off is just amazing on whenever I'm teaching anything. So yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hmm. So, what do you think the future is?
Future, I think we're going to have a lot more online work from home people in many jobs. I think people learned all about teaching online and they're like, hey, this is pretty comfy.
But it's also getting a bit competitive.
Yeah.
I think.
Hmm. Yep. So I think I'm kind of enjoying getting into the ground floor of some of these companies. I think as they're growing, I think our student base is going to grow as well. I think a lot more people are homeschooling now. Um, so I think that's good. And just having my other side business going as well. I think that's just not all my eggs are in one basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone is thinking about that.
Hmm.
You know, it's not about just one gig anymore.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think all the teachers in the chat box are also teachers for other companies or do some private lessons on the side. Rebecca said, I love teaching online. I hope it never goes away. Rebecca, you are awesome at it too with your two little ones. So awesome, Rahim. Well, thank you so much for coming on here. I know Zoom was not the easiest to connect to today, but I appreciate you keeping on working at it and getting on here with us.
Hey, anything. Just give a holler.
Awesome. Thanks. And thank you all the chat box who came and chatted with us this whole time. Um, join us more this week. Oh, tomorrow we'll have the EdTech Wizard, Natalie, on here. Same time, same place. And that's it. We'll see you all later. Thanks,
See
everybody.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.